Thank you, Dr. Rajesh. It is really wonderful. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
Very nice. Thank you, Professor Krishnan sir. We are very happy that you are accepting our invitation and join with us to grace this occasion. And I would like to thank all other delegates and dignitaries who are coming forward to support this particular event, Inspire Awards 2020-2021. Because in between the time we have this COVID-19 pandemic situation induced a lot of challenges and the hurdles for the people who cannot able to execute their normal life. So as of now, we have all these struggles to exist as per the Darwin's theory. We can able to make ourselves to follow the natural selection concept, that is struggle for existence, survival of the fittest, use and disuse theory. These three concepts are very well fit for the people who wanted to aspirate well and who want to survive well at this moment. Yes, International Private Limited Singapore. ACE is meaning for Aspire Community Excellence. International is the global concept we have. That's why we want to coin this particular name for the people who want to have the aspiration to become an excellence. Today we have an excellent personality. We have been with Professor Yam Krishnan sir for more than 2 decades of relationship. Really, I would like to thank for his excellence presence today. I would like to thank other dignitaries, Dr. Michael from Italy and Dr. B. Ponraj, Senior Scientific Advisory to former President Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and Dr. Ambrose Samwell, who is my very good friend, is the founder and director of Kibos International Health Foundation Canada, and Dr. Kalpana Surendranath, team leader, Genome Engineering Laboratory, University of Westminster, London. Mr. Liang Lowry, Terminal Manager for Vivo India, and my co-coordinator, Dr. Ramasamy Rajesh Kumar, who is the backbone support for making this wonderful event to happen. Myself, Dr. B. Ramanathan, I am the founder and managing director of ACE International Private Limited. It is my aspiration to be with the education community to lift them up towards the excellence pathway to reach. I would like to welcome other people who are accepting the honorary award today: Professor Kabali Subramanian, Professor Sudhakar Subramanian, Professor Namachivayam, as well as scientist Pandi Perumal and the Mr. Suresh, environment scientist, and other dignitaries of the desk. It's really wonderful when we are appreciating and correctly recognizing the people who are receiving the award in front of expert community like this. And this is the time we are getting obstacle to come in front to attend some kind of conferences or any kind of events to organize in physical manner. But even this virtual support is tremendously supportive. And myself, Dr. Rajesh, we have started when the time of COVID-19 induced challenges in early 2020, and he has conducted the COVID-19 series of talks. That was the initial thing we got the relationship together, and we have conducted a couple of programs to together with the scientific people, research community, faculties, and other industry people. He is now the General Secretary of Art of Giving, the charitable trust, engaged so many activities during this COVID-19 period to help more people who are needing for that because of the restrictions. They can't able to lead the normal life. Due to that good humanity, he wanted to uplift the fellow human who are having the problem in their day-to-day life. He is extending his help. That's why we arrange this particular inspiring award ceremony to help any kind of aspects for those people who are in need of help from us. I would like to thank the applicants. We have received nearly 200 applications, and the expert committee very keenly observing and analyzing and selecting and recommending to us with the correct people who are deserving for the award. So it is the privilege for us, and we are very happy and honoring towards with the eminent personality who are coming to back their award today, the Inspire Awards 2020 and 2021. I would like to welcome you all to come together and strengthen our community. We are looking forward your support for our future events, which will help the people to uplift for their excellence journey towards the successful life. Whatever the problem, whatever the conditions, if we are together, we can help each other. That is the way we can strengthen our hand to make the possible ways to cheer up ourselves and also help other people who are in need of that kind of aspects. I would like to welcome one and all for this particular event. Um, Over to Rajesh.
Yeah, thanks. Thanks for introducing about So what is the idea of having this Inspire Awards? Because since enter world we are facing COVID situation. So people are struggling what they can do further, and post COVID situation we don't know what to do. But still we are planning what can be done. So how to encourage the people to come over this kind of situation, and to encourage the people is more important. Psychologically they're so already achieved, or they're already doing very good. They will struggle, they don't know what to do next. They have no recognition. They will be thinking so this kind of thing, because many of them they lost their relatives, maybe their their own people they have struggle. I mean, we face kind of people lots of things during this COVID one, and that wave one, wave two, actually, because even I have noticed many of them they lost their their loving people. Okay, so the idea is to encourage people, because we are going to be the future of this nation or this world. So we have too many smart people working around the world, not only in India. Actually, there are people working in Singapore. They are from UK. They are from Japan. We do have very great person Namshu and Ganesh Pandey. So we do have lots of people they are struggling and coming up over there to inspire the people to what they can do. That's more important. Okay, so we are going to encourage the people. That's more important. And today we got an opportunity, and as Ramanan sir he told we have received more than 200 applicants, but we only chose only 20. The reason is everybody equally had a good quality of achievement or something they have did. But in order to keep up the quality of the Inspire Award, because we plan to have this Inspire Awards every year, even after post COVID, we plan to have maybe next year somewhere in India. Actually, we plan to host this kind of our event. So we want to keep the dignity. So that's why actually we recognize certain kind of people who really did something good for the society, or they did something for their career or something. Okay, and I'm happy today we had Kunjuvendan sir had joined. Actually Dr. Kunjuvendan from Tamil University. Actually it's a really good person. Actually, I mean, we are going to publish a book soon of Chinese, and he helped me to. I mean, he told me to Mani Megalai into and he's helping to make Mani Megalai into Chinese language. And also he told me to convert Silappadigaram into Chinese language. So we have a Kurunjuvendan Ayya from Tamil University. He's a person from helping, supporting many people. And thank you, sir, for joining. Yeah. And now actually we are now the time actually we have a guest actually, Dr. Mitchell. Mitchell, are you there? Mitchell? Mitchell? Dr. Mitchell?
If he is not available, we can move on.
No, no,
Dr.
no,
Kunraj
no,
also.
Call him actually. Maybe like actually like the Zoom meeting ID. What do you provide? It's like very difficult for you to join. So if, yeah.
Okay, we will try
Yeah,
to.
it's okay. Are you joining? Yeah, please. Yeah, please.
Is he joining, or we can go around? Maybe he can continue later.
No, he's joining. He's joining actually. Like no, he's also facing kind of issues, I think. And I'm really thankful to Mitchell because he made me a visiting faculty over there, and he also wants support to India, and he wants to make exchange program from India to University of Pisa. University of Pisa is the very oldest university in the world. They have started the university in the 19th century, 1873. Dr. Mitchell, are you joining now?
Rajesh, we can hear from Professor Krishnan sir, then we can move on.
Yes.
He can join because we can use the time then. Professor Krishnan sir, please say a few words.
Good evening to one and all. I am much thankful to ACE International Private Limited, particularly Dr. Ramanathan and Dr. Rajesh, who were associated with me for last 20 years, right, with a different capacity. I could see as a research scholars and also a doctoral student and postdoctoral student, and did a lot for particularly Bharatidasan University in the Department of Animal Science and the Department of Environmental Biotechnology. I have to thank, even I can see that Dr. Ramanathan, how he is more interested to learn modern techniques during that PhD period. I surprised to see that how these two fellows are diverting their mind from research to ACE Private Limited, International Private Limited. I mean, that type of things nowadays we are expecting, because the universities are not only responsible to give the degree, are responsible to give or get the job, are responsible to receive the salary and other things. The universities are grooming the students through the research to get some excellence in the higher education. The excellence should convert as a innovation. The innovation should go to the society. That is a thing everywhere we are expecting now. Even our Honorable Prime Minister every day is talking, you have to do something for the society. Particularly if you are seeing that Madurai Kamaraj University, where I am Vice Chancellor of this university for the last 2.5 years, I am seeing that what Madurai Kamaraj University contribute to the societies, because it's surrounded by near about 75 villages, poor villages. Since that university holding the name of the great leader Kamaraj, Kamaraj always looking for how we have to help the society, the poor people. Even Mahatma Gandhi rightly told that, if you are not going to help my society through higher education, I don't want to respect the higher education. That's the way. Now Dr. Ramanathan and Dr. Rajesh coming forward, because maybe they can live in Singapore happily to get the salary and have a good environment. But they try to do something for the society. Society, the people like us also involving that one. Because he rightly, Rajesh told that last, maybe I can say that rightly, March 24th in India is a darkened period for that. Why? Because that the day COVID started. We don't know how we are going to tolerate this COVID situation. But I proudly say that Madurai Kamaraj University joined with the NIMHANS Bangalore. You all know that, the great institute NIMHANS Bangalore and Chellamuthu Trust at Madurai. We joined together and we want to do something for the society, because everybody is afraid. Even I can tell one example. When I had given my university hostel to the COVID patient, all the public living nearby, they came to me And so, sir, don't give this hostel for the COVID patients because they are afraid that they will get the infection. But I told that, my dear friends, I am living with family. Even I am living with grandson, granddaughter of my brother. So, I mean, we are very near to the hospital, hostel. So if COVID should come, it should come to us. Then only it will come to you. Then next question. We have that Madurai Kamaraj University is very famous for the bats. So bats are going to take that COVID to the different place. They have the assumption. Then we proved that birds are not going to spread this COVID-19, COVID virus. So this type of psychologically, they had the feeling. So what we did, we trained that my teachers, particularly NSS volunteers, to give some, training on how to tolerate the psychosociological problem. So the trained teachers went to all the colleges. They trained near about 2,500 students in the different colleges, affiliated colleges. They spread the knowledge how we can manage this COVID or the virus. So like that, Madurai Kamaraj University, whatever the disaster comes, we never sleep. We want to do something for the society. So this is the one example I can say how that university, rather than higher education, we have to do something for the society. And also recently, we have to thank central government and state government to bring the money through the RUSA. There is a project where we call that school children to identify some of that innovative idea to develop a excellence in higher education to the society. So like that, we are training our students. But I don't know that how Singapore is, but still India, the rural people, more rural people are living in the villages. You know that we are all teaching through online. But every student is having the comfortable life to get into the online teaching, online learning. No, it's not. Because the recent survey says that only 46% of my school children are getting internet. Even I talked to that our ex-education minister of central government. When we had the discussion, I told that, sir, you can give any innovation, but before that, my last candidate of my village should get the internet. That is a very big problem. That is the way now this Rajesh and Ramanathan is doing something. Whoever done something for the society, he wants to give that, they want to give the encouragement by giving some award. I am so happy. There's two people are living in Singapore and calling the people from Oman, calling the people from Canada, calling the people from the different part of the world and prove that they are doing some good work sitting in Singapore. That I have to congratulate them before I am going to get or receive the award. That is a very important thing. But as a Vice Chancellor, what I can say that whether we have done enough for Madurai Kamaraj University, no, it's not possible within the 3 years. But what I have done, other than the higher education, I got A++ grade, NAC grade for the Madurai Kamaraj University. That is the only one state university in India received that A++. Because of that, we are considered a category 1 university by UGC. We are separately, we will able to get 100 crores from central government. Other than that, once we are getting the category 1 university, we are getting the autonomous to collaborate with any state, any nation, any university throughout the world. By that, you can bring that or you can change the Madurai Kamaraj University as an international university. That's the way I have done it. Other than that, we have 1 megawatt solar panel, where within 3 months, Madurai Kamaraj University will not depend upon the electricity provided by the government. Number 2, we constructed artificial pond in Madurai Kamaraj, 3 artificial pond. By that, we can store the water, the rainwater. We improve that strategy, water strategy of Madurai Kamaraj University. And we got the special fund from UGC to establish the sports science department in Madurai Kamaraj University. Finally, we joined with the Tamil Nadu government, where we have that national highway. This 108 is going to give that the emergency to that accident in the highway. Because the people from Nagamalai, from Teni, they have to go to that, the state government hospital, which is a long way. So we have that sophisticated instrument with the trained doctors 24/7. So they are helping that our people, to save the people from the accident and other things. This is the way I discuss a few things in Madurai Kamaraj University. So we are doing so, but I don't have the satisfaction. I hope to do a lot for Madurai Kamaraj University. So with this, maybe they are my students. So they feel that I am doing more, but still I have long innings to do for the higher education and academic society. So I am much thankful to all the juries, and also that Ramanathan and Rajesh, to select me for the particular award. I hope for that, and also I assure that I can be a non-corruptive, straightforward Vice Chancellor wherever I am. I will be rather than the human, I will have the character of humane, Manida Neyam. The humane I will have all the time throughout my life. So thank you very much for giving the opportunity to join with this wonderful meeting. Thank you.
Thank you,
sir. Thank
sir.
you. Because I could say, because I know Krishnan sir, when I have been for my master's into Bishop College, actually I used to go to him to pick up. That time he was, that time only he established Eco-Botanical Department of Bharat University. I used to bring him from his home. Actually, my college used to say, can we send a car to him? But he say, no, actually, you send some student, I'll come along with his bike. Actually, he used to sit in my back of my bike. Actually, I used to take him from his home to Bishop College, and he have delivered lecture at Bishop College. I'm talking about 2004 and 2005. Such a nice person, very simple and very kind-hearted. Actually, as he said, non-corrupted. So that's more important, because India's already we have changed many politicians because of corruption. Actually, as he said, with the corruption, he want to do lots of things to the society. I know Krishnan sir very well, and he made me to be the member of a NAC committee, and he's committee. Whatever things come to the Bharat University, he always calls Rajesh. You just go and do that. It's such a kind of nice person actually, and I'm really happy today. Actually, the confer the award of most inspiring Vice Chancellor award to Krishnan sir, and I'm so happy. And because we made the decision actually 3 days ago, and me and our guest Dr. Mitchell. Mitchell, are you there? Mitchell.
Yes, yes. Okay. Here I am.
Yeah. Actually, Mitchell. Actually, I want to introduce Mitchell. How me and Mitchell, associate actually. I was in China actually. I had a good friend, and he introduced Mitchell to me. And Mitchell, he helped me to get a visiting faculty position in University of Pisa. It's a one of the world's very oldest university. And today we have Mitchell, director of CAFRI, University of Pisa, to be a guest of this event. Over to Mitchell, Mitchell, over to you.
Yeah, the reason why I'm here is probably because our center, CAFRI, as for a long time worked on ways to consider diversity and inclusion and valorization of all diversities. I think I would like to focus very briefly in this, along with my greetings, just spend very few words on a keyword, which is maybe useful for the attendance today: motivation. And I'm happy to talk about motivation because this word, this English word, comes from Latin. Latin is the former language that was spoken by the Romans about 2000 years ago. And from Latin, most European languages are derived: French, Spanish, Italian, and Romanian, and so on, Portuguese. So Latin is the word motivation has the same root as emotion. So motivation means movement, a movement which is actuated by an emotion. So emotion is driving our life and our activities, and of course everybody knows about the Maslow pyramid. So we are pushed in our activities to reach an aim, a scope, a target. So we aim to something because we have a need behind us. So in front of us, we have our scope. In our back, we have a push, which is a need. And the need, according to the Maslow pyramid, depends on the level that we achieve. But I don't want to talk about the Maslow pyramid. I would like to focus on how to measure motivation. There are three parameters that the main components of motivation are three. There are three elements. One of these is energy. In order to reach our goals, our targets, we need a lot of energy. We need energy. Plus, we need to be persistent, resilient. So we must keep going, keep pushing. Plus, that is not enough. There is a third element, which is flexibility, elasticity. So we need to comply to situations. So energy, persistence, and flexibility are the three components of motivation that push us according to our needs. There are no general needs. So everybody is a different person. So each of us has its own motivation and emotions. Inside a company, everybody must be considered as an individual, different person. We are all different people, and each of us need to be valorized. So as a value, diversity is a big value, and each of us can bring its own value. And let me finish with just a short myth. There's a myth in Greek mythology. So I don't know if you are familiar with the Icarus myth. Maybe you remember. So Icarus is trapped in a labyrinth, and there is a man with the body of a Taurus, very strong, that want to kill everybody. So everybody is kind of trapped in a labyrinth and would like to escape. So reaching a new aim, having an ambition, is going outside of routine of everyday life, go out of a labyrinth. So Icarus is an engineer like his father. So he built wings. He built wings, and he sticks the wings with wax. So he can make big wings and fly. So he can fly out of the labyrinth. But then he has too much ambition, so he flies too high. He goes too close to the sun, and the wax melts. So he breaks his wings and falls. So the falls of Icarus. So we just to finish, motivation is important. We need to have a strong push, but ambition must be in the right amount. So it must comply to our strong. So we always must be concrete and adhere and sustainable. Let me use this word, which I know that Rajesh likes very much. So we'll finish with that. And thank you again for this kind invitation, for the opportunity to join this important ceremony, and good luck to the awardees. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Michelle. Because I'm really honored. You're being because we have been associated since then. Actually, few months ago, I remember we have hosted a conference together. You were used of pizza, and my my thing actually we associated together and we hosted an international conference. It's really good actually. When we're joining together, we can bring lots of changes in the society, also in the research. That's more important. Networking is more important when you want to really do something to the society. Or society means to the people. And we are into academic, also into research, and also I'm also involved in lots of social activities, helping needy people in Tamil Nadu. Also I'm supporting people around India. So that way, we are bringing changes. Also, we are supporting the people in education, research, and also social welfare. That is more important. Okay, that way we are associated. Actually, I'm really thankful to as Michelle said, so motivation is more important. So when you have motivated, you can also lignite. When you lantern. I say there's a women called in Tamil we say kaiyende kariye. The lantern. When you carry the lantern, you can light somebody's life and bring change into them, and you can be an inspiration, and you can do lots of things. So that way actually I really thank Mitchell for joining today and giving a wonderful talk. And now we do have a next speaker actually. I don't know whether he's joined, not actually. Sir, actually, over to Ramana sir. Sir,
Dr. Ambrose, are you there? Dr. Ambrose? Okay. So we can move on to Dr. Kalpana Sredranath.
Yeah, that's better actually. So yeah, so actually yeah. So we have a wonderful woman actually, so the world, we are talking about equality and in everything, okay, not only family life, also in education, research, and the women facing lots of things actually, so even for giving women is something different. They're wonderful, so they're wonderful creature by God actually, that's why we are here. And so after having a kid, somebody wants to come up in their careers. It's too difficult, kind of country like India, or maybe anywhere, say not only India, actually even anywhere. So that way actually we do have a wonderful woman actually, Dr. Kalpana actually, and after actually her married life, and so she has done a lots of things, and she's been a wonderful woman actually in UK. And STEM Reginus is a wonderful woman in UK. And today have a wonderful woman actually. I'm thankful, having a very good relationship with Dr. Kalpana. So actually, And you know that recently we have got like 2 women got a CRISPR for CRISPR. They got a Nobel Prize, and she also involving kind of like CRISPR research at UK. And today we have Kalpana ma'am. Kalpana ma'am, can you hear me?
Yes, Rajesh, I can hear you. Thank you.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. So we have Kalpana ma'am over here. Actually, like, I'm really thankful to you, ma'am. Like, over to Kalpana ma'am to give a wonderful speech, motivating speech to the women, actually, especially for women.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Rajesh. First of all, thank you for the opportunity. I'm always a big fan of all the initiatives of Rajesh and Dr. Ramanathan. I know Rajesh only for a year now, but I've been following their activities, academic activities, quite closely. And I appreciate all the efforts, including this one, building a community of excellence. It's amazing, and it's rightly as put forward by Professor Krishnan. It's the need of the day. We need more such initiatives to recognize, talents and to inspire, keep the talents motivated as much as we can in today's uncertain world. So I really appreciate all your efforts and thank you for the opportunity again. Just about me, I'm Dr. Kalpana Surendranath. I'm the leader of the Genome Engineering Laboratory, as you can see on the invitation. Um, what do I say to motivate you all? I'm just thinking, but I would like to start with the Tirukural. Um, தொட்டனை தூரும் மலர்க்கேணி மாந்தர்தம் கற்றனை தூரும் அறிவு. I think I have said it right. So it says to those who are not familiar to the oldest classical language, the language Tamil we speak, you know, in a sandy land, as much as you dig, you'll get more water. So the same way, your knowledge develops as much as you learn new things, keep learning. And these kind of platforms make people who cannot reach out to recognize their potential, to realize what actually they can do. I'm here today because of my parents, first of all. um, my parents, Dr. My parents, Surendranath. I'm saying Dr. Surendranath already, but my dad, Surendranath, and my mom, Sadeshwari, both teachers, who had the courage to take me to far and wide places in the world. First, they started within the country, and I'm a proud student, Professor Muthukrishnan sir. I'm a proud student of Madurai Kamaraj University. I did my master's in 2001, and I did my PhD at the Indian Institute of Science, Bangalore. So my parents had the courage. Now I don't have the courage. I just have a son, but in spite of living in a happening city like London, I'm always wondering, oh, should I send my son here? Should I send my son there? So I'm always wondering, is it the right place? Is it safe? So many questions. But my parents had the courage to send me to far and wide, and had the trust in me, had the belief in me when everyone wanted their kid to be married very soon, when the relatives advised my parents to get the child married very soon. My parents had the courage to send me far and wide for educating a daughter, and they both were teachers, and I would like to remember them and their efforts, first of all. And to all the participants here who are younger, please do appreciate the efforts of your parents. That's my first thing. And the second thing is that definitely as a woman, the partner, my husband, Dr. Kanagraj Radhakrishnan, he's a bigger scientist. He works at the Francis Crick Institute. He recently left. He's going to start his own lab as well. Again, for women to get married and establish a family and then afford to take a career break is not that easy. So my husband has been the strength behind me in supporting me return back to career. So I took a career break for 5 years. For those women who think that getting back to career ladder is not possible, please don't keep that in your mind. It is possible. Anything is possible for a willing mind. Um, and please try all your put in all your efforts, and I'm sure you will find the day. I arrived at London almost 8 years ago with the 18 months old child, right? So I wasn't in contact with many known faces here. My base was in India and in Zurich. But still, I visited every place, and I never denied a single opportunity, including this. I'm saying I'm here to meet new people, learn from you, everyone, and so it's amazing. I can see Professor Sudhakar here as well, whom I met very recently, and we are writing up a collaborative project together. So it's amazing. So these opportunities can create wonders, really can create wonders. So yes, so that's about my family. I thank all my professors from Kongunadu Arts and Science College, where I studied my BSc in biotechnology. I was the first batch of students in that college when the biotechnology department started, and then I went to Madurai Kamaraj University. 2 years I studied there. I learned what actually science is and how science is really done at the Madurai Kamaraj University. And it is Madurai Kamaraj University which opened the doors of the world for me, in a way, I should say. It is there I learned that, I can apply to places such as Indian Institute of Science, where I got selected for a PhD. And the rest is history now. So I have won many prestigious awards within the university as well as outside. I have won the Royal Society's Best Project Award, and so on and so forth. So all of this, to put in a nutshell, I'm just talking about myself. It's boring, probably, but I'm just trying. I'm just trying to say that from
Ma'am,
nowhere.
you need
Yes.
you need to exhibit platform because you're an inspiration. Okay, award is like an inspiration. So we want you to talk about your experience. Okay, it's not about showing off something. It's more important to encourage everyone to do something in their
Thank you.
in their
Thank
own
you.
way.
Thank you.
So you can.
Thank you, Rajesh. It's not just about me succeeding, but after taking my position as a lecturer, I began first as a lecturer at the University of Westminster, and I started the Genome Engineering Lab in 2017. Year after year, I'm training students and I'm sending them to the leading places in the world. So the first year we sent students to University of Cambridge for a PhD, and then the University of Oxford last year. And it's year after year we are actually training students. So it's a very challenging job. So I have to balance between research and teaching. So 50% teaching, 50% research. For those of you who are involved in research as well as teaching, you know how difficult it is to juggle between the two. But it is possible as long as we have the right kind of mentoring and right people like this platform, and the motivation to keep pushing yourself forward. So, and again, I would like to quote another Tirukkural, எப்பொருள் யார் யார் வாய் கேட்பினும் அப்பொருள் மெய்ப்பொருள் காண்பது அறிவு. In this world, there's so much knowledge around. There are so many meetings, but try to pick and choose the right ones and identify the ones that are correct for you. That's the actual meaning. What is the fact? Try to analyze and understand what is the fact and try to imbibe the right kind of information. So I'm sure organizations such as ACE will bring forward only the right kind of information to you all. And again, congratulations to all the winners and also the ones that are aspiring to win in the future. And so again, it's an honor to be on this platform and to get an opportunity to talk in front of an eminent group of personalities. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. You have another collaborator here. We do have Dr. Namashiva and Ganesh Pandey from Japan. Actually, we have spoken here, right?
Yes,
we asked this
right.
contact. I'll share with you. Yeah, probably even actually I was talking
That's
to
right.
in the afternoon, I told him, no, where did you like, have a contact with Kalpana ma'am? Yeah. So he's actually probably like, you both can like, do wonderful things really, because we are like pro research is more important, like, so you people are really inspiring us actually. I could say actually even in the afternoon, actually, talking to Namshan Ganesh, I was saying like, so teaching is more actually learning is more easy. When you want to teach to someone, it's more difficult. When you make like teaching more easy, like I could say Krishnan sir actually, he's the pioneer of molecular biology of Badajoz University. Even that those days really, there was no molecular biology work. No professor let the students to like do molecular biology work. Krishnan sir lab is always open that time. Anyone can go to his lab, during summertime, anytime, like he made such kind of like an opportunity. Krishnan sir lab actually. That time he was in biological department. I remember actually 2004 actually he was in biological department. He was having an eco he's working on mulberry kind of like things actually, because I'm not familiar because I'm microbiologist. But even like he let anyone to like get his laboratory, because that is more important. Giving opportunity is more important, because like when you give an opportunity for somebody, like they are going to like being inspired. Today what I am actually because of Krishnan sir. Okay, likewise, today we are having many inspiring people. They have done something for the society in their research. That's really great. And maybe probably Namshan Ganesh Pandyan will associate with you. Actually, like you both are going to inspire all Indians actually in future. I hope like that kind of things is going to happen soon. And like we are looking forward like that kind of thing. Okay. Yeah. So now we do have another guest actually. Ambrose actually, he's a founder of like and he's running an NGO at Canada, and he's helping lots of like people in Africa as well as in Europe, so around the world. And Dr. Ramanathan and Ambrose, like they're associate, and I have seen his profile actually really great actually, and have a meeting like through this kind of like platform. I'm so much happy. And Ambrose actually, over to Ambrose, like Ambrose, are you there?
I'm there,
Ambrose?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, welcome, Ambrose. Yeah, please.
Welcome.
Thank you, Chairman. Thank you, Prof. Thank you, President Ram. And I want to thank all the team, all the team members that are here today. Actually, I'm honored to have gotten this occasion to speak to you. It's only unfortunate that I'm not seeing all of you, because I'm not in my place. I'm not in an opportune place where I could see my face and something like that. But I do believe, though,
Please,
that
everyone turn on your cameras.
Everyone
turn on your cameras. I want like you to like turn on, because it'll be more interactive, So when you turn on your camera, so we can see each other. Okay.
I've done, the camera is on. Mine is on.
Yeah.
No, yours is
on.
No, yours is on. I'm asking others to open their cameras.
Yes.
On your cameras, like let's see. It's getting more emotional. Like not so by Inspire Awards. It's getting like more emotional. Like, sharing their like more emotional.
But no problem.
Yeah. And he's also very inspiring person actually. Ambrose, please. Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
I've just spoken about. For some hello? Are you getting me?
Yes.
Yes. I'm saying for some of us, it seems like it is a miracle that we are where we are, of course. Our stories are different, but like we say, we all have a common end, and we are all one humanity, I can imagine like it wouldn't have been possible like 30 years ago to have such a meeting, but a lot has changed over time. It's going to change too, We always say we have to leave our kids and our forefathers. Actually, well, for those who don't know me, I have my own there in Kenya, and we migrated a long time ago to North America. And I've had the privilege to visit many parts of the world. I've also had the privilege to have a family a wife who is there, and kids, and my kids. And I thank God for that. But then I again thought of like, if I can live well, why can't others also live well? You know, because we know very well, without caring, then there's no need to have having a community. We only have a community if we care. A community only can be meaningful if caring is an integral component of what that is all about. And that is why I say, that is when the reason why we came out of our foundation. It's called Kibos Foundation. You can see it on our website. And this community is to give back to the community. You know, I'm privileged enough. God has given me the power to, the privilege to have what others don't have. So my question is, why can't I share this with others? Why can't I do what others cannot do? I've had the privilege of helping patients, of treating people who need this, of helping the poor. That has been my life. And I always want to give more. I do hope, though, that as we move on, we are coming closer and closer. The world is becoming more of a village than it was many years ago. So that something that affects somebody in Africa will always definitely affect somebody also in India, in North America, in Europe, and other parts of the world. You know, you can't claim to be happy in one corner of the world and others are suffering in another corner of the world and go work out with it. God has a way of making you feel that you needed to have done something from that other person in that corner of the world. And that is why we say that I can only say this in just in one word. I'm grateful for Dr. Ram for this meeting. And I hope, though, that as we go along, we will have more days, many times where we'll exchange our experiences, because we cannot see all of you there. But I know that one day we will meet, and one day we will exchange. Even if we don't meet physically, but at least we share something, that core of humanity. Thank you all. Thank you all. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ambrose, for your wonderful speech. And we are here to connect with the humanity for the world, as rightly Professor.
Yeah. So this is really great. Just like so yeah. So I also had a really good friends from Africa, from Congo, from Nigeria. So when I was abroad, actually, so they always think about how to bring up the society. Giving back, pay back to society. As Dr. Ambedkar says, pay back to society. So what you're being today, actually, is because of the society. Okay, you need to do, to give back something to them. Actually, that's how the cycle is working. When you don't give, actually, you keep everything by yourself. That's not going to help anyone. Actually, say everyone is going to leave the life soon.
Hello.
And yeah, so whatever. Yeah, we can hear you, Ambrose. Yeah, Dr.
Yes.
Ambrose.
Yes.
Yeah. So that way, we are still with the society. We want bring changes and bring happiness among everyone. That is very beautiful thing. Actually, every human having. So human life is so much prettiest than any other living being on this earth. Okay. So the same way, Africa is a very beautiful continent. Actually, I had very good friend, and I'm happy Dr. Ambrose having a trust actually NGO, and he's supporting African countries and helping them to bring some changes and support them in every possible way. So in that way, actually, Dr. Ram and Dr. Ambrose actually having connection. So thank you, Dr. Ambrose, for your wonderful. And now we have our next guest, whether he's joined or not. Dr. Ramnan, sir?
Not yet. Can we go with the honorary award? Then
Yes.
have
Yes.
Lowry, young Lowry.
Please, yeah.
Then we can provide the award.
Lowry, he's joining. Actually, he just sent me a message. He's joining. Actually, yeah.
Just I open.
Lowry, are you there? Lowry, yeah. Lowry joined. Actually, Lowry is in India since 20 I mean, I'm 2019, right? So, Lowry, you're in India, it's 2019.
Yes, 2016.
2016. Okay, all right, yeah. So he's working for Vivo Mobile, so the phone, hand phone that you're using. So he's a general manager. We had a connection recently, and probably Vivo Mobiles will sponsor for our next year event. Actually, when we want to host a meeting in India, actually, like Inspire Awards, I hope Vivo India will sponsor, because this time we don't have no sponsor. We are being kind of arranging something in our other way. Next year probably Vivo phones, Vivo Inspire Awards probably. Yeah. So over to Lowry. Lowry, you have a brief introduction about you, and also give a talk. Yeah.
Okay. Also, it is and thank you. This and the largest invite me for this meeting. Okay. Also, it is and it is my happy to meeting with each person. Okay. For simply introduce for myself. Okay. For my coming from Indians working, it is from 2016 till now around this and 5 years. Okay, so for this part also we was coming from 2014, coming we Indian market for as now for development around 7 years. We coming to online market, offline market. It is around this market from GFK market share. It is number 1. So still we are provide this and from now also in future. So for we will Indian market, we still will provide this and professional this and and good features this product. Also we can provide this and good this service for our customers, for our this real Indian customers. So more futures we also want to this and from Indian this market, we can continue and make a long times this and business in here. Also, we can service more this and provide more exciting product to our consumer. That it is our purpose. Also, I think in this and as now it is and also we requirement the this and locals, because also we now we have one this and title mean more locals. It is more globals. So also in requirement this in our Indian, this also we have big things. We also given some this and who more opportunities to those persons who have capabilities to support us and working with us. So that's also we have a lot of the our employees. Also it is our good this and members from our real Indian teams, that it is also our required. For education, also we for our this and the product side, the innovation, what we will also continue doing. Okay, so for this part also maybe some point for our this type of these meetings, like for our technology side, for this education side, for our futures, also we can give our good support for this part. Okay, okay, Rajesh. Okay, still thank you everyone. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Lowry. Actually, I request to send a very good handphone actually from Vivo as a honorary gift to our recent vice chancellor actually, who is going to take office at Tamil Nadu Central University. So I request you to send a Vivo handphone, okay, to Professor Krishnan. Okay, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, maybe some internet and not get published information.
Yeah. I request you to send a Vivo handphone to our of Tamil Nadu. Okay, so you just make it possible. Okay.
Okay, so for this handset also I was thinking for our how this and a lot of channels offline also we can get in this and the product. We have our this and the GT market. Also, we have SQ shop. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Lowry. Thank you for joining. Actually, really good. Actually, so we have lots of plans. Actually, we are planning to do lots of things for India. Actually, especially Tamil Nadu. Actually, we have already had a meeting. So probably in future we can do something do some collaborative business in Tamil Nadu, also in India. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, thank you very much, Lowry. And so we have Next speaker, and actually, it's, I mean, like, I really wants to, like, call actually, who's like been a backbone of me
Can move
like,
for
since
the
past
other
1 year.
presentation and we can.
Yeah, I mean, let's finish, like, these people. Actually, then actually, like, them, yeah. Then we'll call for the awards, like, so. Yeah. So let's call, like, Professor Sudhakar. Sir.
So shall I?
Professor Sudhakar.
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, Rajesh.
Yes,
So
sir,
I have to talk now. Okay.
Yes, sir. Please.
Yeah, this is very great today. Yeah, this is really great today. I have here Dr. Ramanathan, Dr. Rajesh, the organizer of the program. Also, Dr. Namachayam Ganesh Pandyan is here, is my collaborator. Already we have completed a project and waiting for a paper. Shortly it will be published. And also another collaborator, Dr. Kalpana is here. So nice. I recall my past. Actually, Dr. Krishnan is my senior in Madurai Kamaraj University. And I was doing PhD. He just completed the postdoc in Professor T.J. Pandyan Laboratory in Madurai Kamaraj University. And he joined as assistant professor in Bardhasan University. So nice. Here all my collaborators and seniors are together today. And actually, I was in Madurai Kamaraj University in 1993 to 1998. And at that time, I was worked under Professor Madhavan for my PhD on baculovirus. Actually, we mapped a genome of baculovirus. Then I migrated to US. And I was there around 10 years. I completed there a kind of exercise, I can say, on cell cycle. So we published a paper in Genes and Development, and couple of 3 more papers I got it. One in cancer cell, one in on aging cell, and also a couple of more publication from there. And I don't know what happened to me. Then I came back to India and as a associate professor in Department of Biotechnology, Manom Williams University. There, I wanted to expand my research on cell cycle because I had long experience on that. But due to so many other issues, I couldn't do that because so much of power cut. That's the reason. I got the fund and all, but I couldn't, continue the research on that same site. So I switched my research to biology of earthworm, mostly the regeneration side of earthworm. That worked because no power cut affect the experiment, and also a little bit of like reagents and also limited equipment are good enough to continue the experiment on the worm biology. Successfully, we completed whole genome, and also almost all mRNA we sequenced. These are the some achievement we could make. And also, I'm really proud to say that we are the first person to say that say the community that stem cell is enriched with more riboflavin. That's some kind of contribution we could do the society. So the stem cell are enriched with more riboflavin. That's our key finding. And also we slowly completed functional study of a couple of genes in connection with regeneration. Still our exploration is going on. And the support from so many collaborators like Dr. Vaidi from US. Without his support, the whole genome is not possible. And also the artistic link with earthworm was completely, we extensively we explored with the help of Dr. Namachayam Ganesh Pandyan, who is in Kyoto University, is also right now here. And so that's data, so amazing, very, limited data available on autism. So all the credit goes to Dr. Ganesh Pandyan. And now also we have we are planning for some more experiment with with the laboratory of Dr. Kalpana. So we are expanding. So this today, this the recognition given by this committee is really helpful and really it encouraging us, because no application, nothing, and suddenly the heart, Dr. Rajesh and also Dr. Ramanathan and also Dr. Another person, what his name, the
Rajesh,
sleep
Rajesh.
person, yeah, persons of sleep medicine. I'm sorry. Uh, yeah, Pandi Permal, Pandi Permal is, is a real inspirator, real person of inspiration, we can say. He's in Tirunelveli, like every couple of days, he's publishing a review, he's amazing person. The student should know, only the interest is enough, not a degree. He's not a doctorate, but he's publishing more than a professor. I can say proudly that a Tirunelveli person without PhD, now he is better than any of the professor from India. So much publication, so much he's doing for the science. I don't know how much, how he's getting all the energy to do that. Every alternate day, nice review. Okay. Yes, Rajesh, want to say something?
No,
Rajesh?
sir. Please. Yeah, carry on.
Yeah. So how long can I speak? Few minutes?
Yes, sir. Yes.
You can speak. You can speak a day. Actually, because we love to listen from you. Actually, like no, we love to listen from you. That's not a. Yeah.
Yeah, the network connection in my area is really poor. That's the thing. So that's all. So yeah, so Tirunelveli, has so much of people here, has more interest on science, and I really appreciate Dr. Mr. Pandi Permal in this meeting. And I think that's all from me. Thanks all the support and recognition given by this committee. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Actually, I have met him yesterday.
Thank
Like, we had a lunch together. Actually, I have visited his laboratory, and still is a very energetic person, Dr. Sudhakar, sir. And he's yesterday he was writing an article, actually, means laboratory, and I have been to his laboratory and had a talk with him. And today, actually, he's being, he's also a really good, inspiring person, actually. So we always want to inspire person to come into limelight, because it's more important. When you inspire, you can be somewhere, but when the society doesn't know you, then others won't come into something to do. So we need to bring people who really inspire. So we need to showcase them. We need to bring them limelight and make the other to motivate them to do something for the society. That's more important. That's why we started. Actually, I plan to have this Inspire Awards. Actually, I plan to have last year, and it's happening because of Dr. Ramanathan. Actually, so thank you, Dr. Ramanathan. Actually, being a really good to be hosting this award session. Actually, yeah. So now, actually, I call Dr. Namashwayam Ganesh Pani is so more energetic and a young guy. And I could say he's a handsome guy. He's sitting there in Japan. Maybe it's getting late for him. Actually, before the slave wants him to give a talk. Yeah. Over to Dr. Ganesh Pani.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you first of all, Dr. Rajesh. It was a surprise call for me today. I just got a call about 2 hours ago, and I heard from Dr. Rajesh that this event is going to happen. And thank you very much, Dr. Ramanathan sir and Dr. Rajesh, for this for doing this. And I'm seeing a lot of exciting talks around, and I don't know, I feel bad that I don't have any preparation to talk what to talk. I'm just kind of confused what to talk. But I would like to pick up with what Michelle has said. Dr. Michelle has said. He said, very nicely about how the motivation, the word motivation, comes from. So I just Googled now about how the word award comes from. So okay, so this is an award, right? So the award comes from it means that decision after careful consideration. So that is what science is. So we observe and then we decide. So this is what is science is. And Dr. Kalpana gave a very nice introduction. It's been very inspiring. I have two daughters, and seeing what she has achieved, it's very inspiring and motivating for me. And she said a very nice Tirukkural, which is Eppurul Yar Yar Vai Kepinun, Appurul Meipurul Kanbadarivu. So we are now having a hope that we can come out of the pandemic because of this particular aspect. The vaccine. Vaccine was actually discovered by this phenomenon. Like, the history of vaccine in 18th century, Dr. Edward Jenner, the dairy maid said to Dr. Edward Jenner that I have had cowpox, so I will not have smallpox. So Dr. Edward Jenner did not, say, you are a dairy maid, what do you know? He did not say like that. So he took that suggestion and he took, took the blood of the cowpox infected person and then put that on a baby. That's how the first vaccine was born. As vaccine in Latin means vacca is cow. So the etymology is very interesting. We can learn a lot of from history. So we need to at this particular pandemic time, we need more energy. And my own research is on energy. I'm trying to, we all have a cell, right? I mean, we all have a cell phone. In cell phone, the battery is very important. And I'm trying to change increase the battery of our living cell, which is mitochondria. Okay, so that's what I'm trying to do. And I have a small story. I don't want to bore you again, but I have had this kind of a lockdown in my engage. I had a problem in my eyes, and I was not able to see the sunlight. And that time, I used to play with some silkworm, and then I usually get sick very easily. And then my mother, I was asking this question to my mother that why the insects don't get sick and why I'm getting sick. Insects are there. Now in COVID, everyone is wearing masks and we are going out, going around, right? But if you see the insects, they're so happy. They don't have, for them, there's no corona, there's no lockdown. They're always happy. They're so small, yet their immune system is so good. How is that possible? And so that was the key question that drew me to do PhD in my on why insects don't get sick. And I would like to thank my brother, Dr. Mr. Ramaswamy. So he motivated me and my mother. So without their family support, whenever we ask a crazy question like Pacha ke kachal urma, then everyone makes a laugh, right? The kind of thing. They think, why are you asking such crazy question? But that was not the thing that my brother said. He encouraged that question. And after I did my PhD on why insects don't get sick, and then I had question about why do bacteria get sick. So that's why that's what Dr. Kalpana is working on, which is CRISPR-Cas9, where the bacteria don't get sick because they can have a CRISPR, the immune system, which can ward off the virus. And I'm trying to do the small molecule version of that. And we need a lot of energy. I can see the people here who are, I'm sorry, it's now 11 p.m. here, so I'm not having that much energy to speak, but I'm seeing a lot of energy. And at this moment of the pandemic time, where someone who are known to you or your friends, immediate people, somebody there will always be loss, right? And we have to come out of this. This too shall pass. And to keep the motivation, such an award ceremony is very important. And we need to keep inspire each other. And I'm very nice to see the inspiring speech by Dr. Krishnan, and particularly I'm thankful to Dr. Sudhakar. Dr. Sudhakar has been an inspiration for me, to have this kind of a public outreach. So he always, motivate me all the time. And Dr. Ram, both of them, I'm seeing that during this pandemic time, they always try to do something. They don't want to relax. So that is very nice of you all. And I congratulate all the other winners. And we need to motivate each other. We need to cheer up each other. We need to think like a species together. I'm so happy to see that we are, as a human, we are from various parts of the world, we are coming together and do this cheering up. So let's cheer up. Let's hope for a better world without corona and not any more new diseases. Okay, so thank you very much again for this wonderful award, and I'm so honored, blessed. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Namashwai and Ganesh Pandey. So I actually, because so why I called him, because he came into mind actually, So I was thinking so because we need to find people who's really doing good actually, because I learned from him how to teach. So it's very easy to learn things. You can learn very easily, but it's more difficult when you want to teach somebody even very easily. That's more important. Learning is very easy. You can learn from anyone, but teaching is more difficult because you'll be having different students. Some students will be very kind of weak. Somebody will be really good to they will observe, they will learn very easily. But you need to make everybody to learn in a simple way. That is more important in teaching. So that way actually I learned actually even I really impressed about his PPT percentages So that way, I mean, not only is this, I'm talking about it's extra because he's doing fantastic things. But when you want to give the things to the other people, that's more important. So that way, actually, Namashwai Ganesh Pandey is being inspiring us, and today he's being with us actually. And thank you, actually, really have given actually a wonderful talk. And now I request Dr. Kurinji Vendan is from Tanjore University, Tamil University. Ayya Tamil so maybe he can is good in English, but so there are people from different places actually Ayya, vanakkam.
Vanakkam. Good evening, one and all. This is a great occasion to be with you all here. And my special congratulations to Dr. Krishnan, sir, who is People's Vice Chancellor, Makkalin Tunavendar in Tamil. So very, very nice occasion because we have listened Dr. Michelle, Dr. Ambrose, Dr. Kalpana, so many, Dr. Namashwayam, many people, many personalities speech here. Just Dr. Ramanathan and Dr. Rajesh Kumar. We coordinated the program very well, really. I have no words to express my feeling here because the thing is actually, Rajesh, as Dr. Namashwayam said, Dr. Rajesh called me just 2 hours back and he said he just come to this event, he said. It was a great surprise to me. I'm Dr. Kurinji Vendan, working as a professor and head in Tamil University, in the Department of Tamil Studies in Foreign Countries. Let me take your permission and speak in Tamil keywords. That's what Dr. Rajesh said. அனைவருக்கும் வணக்கம்.
இல்ல ஆக்சுவலா நான் தமிழ்ல எது பேசணும், உங்களோட தமிழ் எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிக்கும். நீங்க பேசுறது அதுக்காக ஐ டோல்ட் நீங்க அதுக்காக நீங்க எது நினைச்சீங்க, தமிழ் பேசுறதே ரொம்ப அழகு.
நன்றி, ரொம்ப நன்றி.
எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்ச ஒரு
உண்மை ஒரு அந்த மொழியை பேசுறதுக்கு ஒரு பெரிய ஒரு உரிமையும் கொடுப்பினையும் வேண்டும் என்று சொல்லலாம். டாக்டர் மிஷேல் அவர்கள் பேசும்போது அவர் சொன்னார், அந்த மோட்டிவேஷன் அப்படின்ற அந்த சொல் எப்படி லாட்டின்ல இருந்து வந்ததுன்னு சொல்லும்போது எனக்கு உண்மையிலே லத்தீனுக்கும் தமிழுக்கும் ஒரு பெரிய வித்தியாசம் தெரியல. உலகத்துல மொழிகள் என்பது ஜஸ்ட் ஃபார் கம்யூனிகேஷன் பர்பஸ் ஆங்கிலத்தில் சொல்வார்கள், தொடர்புக்கு மட்டும்தான் சொல்வாங்க. மொழிகளை நாம் புரிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டும். எல்லா மொழிகளும் தாய்மார்கள் தான், தாய்கள் தான். அந்த தாய்களிடமிருந்து தாய்ப்பால் போல நமக்கு பல கருத்துக்களை பெறுகிறோம். அதனால்தான் கல்பனா அவர்கள் பேசும் பொழுது அவர்கள் சொல்லும்போது ரொம்ப அழகா 2 திருக்குறள் சொன்னாங்க. அதுல எனக்கு ரொம்ப பிடிச்சது, எப்பொருள் யார் யார் வாய்க்கு ஏற்பினும் அப்பொருள் மெய்ப்பொருள் காண்பது. ஃபைண்டிங் த ட்ரூத் அப்படின்ற அந்த ஒன்றை நோக்கி தான் இந்த உலகம் பயணிக்கும். அதைத்தான் பாரதியார் சொன்னார், உண்மை நின்றிட வேண்டும், கனவு மெய்ப்பட வேண்டும். அவர் வரிசையா சொல்லிட்டே வருவார். அந்த பாடல்ல சொல்லிட்டு வரும்போது கடைசியா சொல்வார், பெரிய கடவுள் காக்க வேண்டும், தனமும் இன்பமும் வேண்டும், தரணியிலே பெருமை வேண்டும், நினைவு நல்லது வேண்டும், நெருங்கின பொருள் கைப்பட வேண்டும், மனதில் உறுதி வேண்டும் என்ற பாடல்ல அப்படியே சொல்லிக்கிட்டே வருவார். எதெல்லாம் வேண்டும் வேண்டும்னு சொல்வார். நீங்க வேணும் வேணும் கேட்கறது ஒரு பாசிட்டிவ் எனர்ஜி. வேண்டாம்னு சொல்றதை விட ஓதாமல் ஒரு நாள் இருக்க வேண்டாம், ஒருவரையும் கொல்லாங்க சொல்ல வேண்டாம், வேண்டாம் வேண்டாம் சொல்றது வந்து ஒரு நெகட்டிவ் எனர்ஜின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஆனால் வேண்டும் வேண்டும் சொல்லும் போது இது ஒரு பாசிட்டிவ் எனர்ஜி. அப்ப பாரதியார் நமக்கு சொல்றார், அது வேண்டும் வேண்டும் நிறைய சொல்றார். பெரிய கடவுள் காக்க வேண்டும். அதுல கடவுள்ல பெரிய கடவுள் என்ன, சின்ன கடவுள் என்ன? கடவுள் எல்லாம் கடவுள் தான். ஆனா அவர் சொல்றாரு, கடவுள்ல கூட திங்க் பிக் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்களா, அதுதான் ஒரு பெரிய கடவுள் காக்க வேண்டும், கனவு மெய்ப்பட வேண்டும், அவர் ட்ரீம்ஸ் வில் கம் ட்ரூ அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. அது வந்து கண்டிப்பா மெய்ப்படணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாரு. அது மாதிரி வந்து அதோட கடைசியா முடிக்கும் போது சொல்வார், உண்மை நின்றிட வேண்டும். அது ட்ரூத் வில் ஸ்டாண்ட் அலோன் அப்படின்னு, தனியா நிற்கும் உண்மை என்பது. அதான் அவங்க டாக்டர் கல்பனா அவர்கள் சொன்ன வாழ்க்கையில் இருந்து. காந்திஜிட்ட கேட்கும்போது நம்முடைய வாழ்க்கையுடைய செய்தி என்ன, உங்களுடைய செய்தி என்னது தேசத்துக்கு, என்னுடைய வாழ்க்கையின் செய்தி. அந்த மாதிரி இங்க பேசின ஒவ்வொரு ஆளுநர்களும் பர்சனாலிட்டிஸ் உடைய வாழ்க்கையில அவங்க எல்லாருமே அறிவியல் துறை, சயின்ஸ். ஒரு டாக்டர் ராஜேஷ் ஆகட்டும், அவர் ஒரு பெரிய சயின்டிஸ்ட் சவுத் கொரியால. அந்த மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் எல்லாருமே நான் ஒரு சயின்டிஸ்டா பாக்குறேன். இதுல நாங்கெல்லாம் வந்து இந்த கலைக்குலத்தை சேர்ந்தவர்கள், ஆர்ட்ஸ் பீப்புள் சொல்லுவாங்க. ஆனா இங்க நிறைய விஷயங்கள் நாங்க தெரிஞ்சுக்கிட்டோம் உங்க எல்லாத்தையும். அப்போ அது வெதர் ஆர்ட்ஸ் ஆர் சயின்ஸ், அது கடைசியில ட்ரூத் இஸ் இட் வில் ஸ்டாண்ட் அலோன், அதுதான் தனியா நிற்கும். அந்த வகையில இன்னைக்கு நிறைய விஷயங்கள், உண்மைகளை நாம் தெரிந்து கொண்டிருக்கோம். உண்மையிலே பாராட்டணும் டாக்டர் கிருஷ்ணன் அவர்களை. அதாவது அவருடைய மக்கள் துணைவேந்தர், பீப்புள்ஸ் வைஸ் சான்சலர் அப்படின்னு சொல்லி, மாஸ் வைஸ் சான்சலர், தன்னுடைய முயற்சியால் அந்த மதுரை காமராஜர் பல்கலைக்கழகத்தை அவர் எங்கேயோ கொண்டு போய் நிறுத்திருக்கிறாங்க. அவர் சொன்னார், நான் எதுவுமே செய்யல அந்த பல்கலைக்கழகத்துக்கு, எனக்கு ஒரு சாட்டிஸ்பாக்சன் இல்லைன்னு சொன்னார். உண்மையிலே அவர் 2.5 வருஷங்கள்ல அந்த யூனிவர்சிட்டி, அந்த பல்கலைக்கழகத்தை கொண்டு போய் மலையில கொண்டு போய் நிறுத்தி வச்சிருக்காரு. ரொம்ப அருமை. அது மாதிரி அவர் அந்த வெற்றி நடையோடு அவர் இஸ் கோயிங் டு CUTN திருவாரூர் பல்கலைக்கழகம், என் சொந்த ஊர் திருவாரூர், அந்த ஊருக்கு அவர் போறது வந்து எனக்கு இன்னும் பெருமையா இருக்கு. அவருடைய மாணவர்கள் தான் இவங்க எல்லாரும். அதனால இது ஒரு பாரதியார் பரம்பரைன்னு சொல்ற மாதிரி இது கிருஷ்ணன் பரம்பரைன்னு நம்ம சொல்லலாம். ஒரு மரியாதையை ஒரு இடத்துக்கு நான் சொல்றேன், கிருஷ்ணன் பரம்பரை. உலகமெங்கும் ஆராய்ச்சியாளர்கள் பரவி இருக்கிறார்கள். டாக்டர் கிருஷ்ணன் அவர்களுடைய பரம்பரை அறிவு பரம்பரையாக இன்றைக்கு உலகம் முழுக்க பரவி இருக்கிறார்கள். அவர்களில் ஒருவராகிய திரு ராமநாதன் அவர்களும் திரு ராஜேஷ் அவர்களும் இணைந்து இந்த நல்ல எல்லா துறைகளிலும் வெற்றி பெற்றவர்களுக்கு இந்த விருதுகளை வழங்குகின்ற அந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை இருக்கிறார்கள். இந்த இடத்துல உலகெங்கும் இருக்கக்கூடிய தமிழர்களுக்கு தமிழ் கல்வியை கொண்டு போகின்ற எங்களை போன்ற பேராசிரியர்கள் உங்களோடு இணைந்திருப்பது மிகுந்த மகிழ்ச்சி அளிக்கிறது. இந்த உலகத்திலே எல்லா சாதனைகளையும் நீங்கள் பெற வேண்டும் என்று சொல்லி இந்த நிகழ்ச்சியை மிக அற்புதமாக வடிவமைத்திருக்கின்ற டாக்டர் ராஜேஷ் அவர்களுக்கும் டாக்டர் ராமநாதன் அவர்களுக்கும் எனது நெஞ்சார்ந்த வாழ்த்துக்களை சொல்லி நிறைவு செய்கின்றேன். நன்றி, வணக்கம்.
ரொம்ப நன்றி. வெரி தேங்க்ஃபுல் ஃபார் யுவர் வண்டர்ஃபுல் ஸ்பீச். தமிழ்ல பேசுவது மிக மிக ஒரு அழகு. அதுவும் உங்களை மாதிரி ஆன்றோர்கள் சான்றோர்கள் பேசும்போது இட்ஸ் கிவிங் மோர் எனர்ஜெட்டிக் as well as enthusiasm for the people. Thank you so much for coming to honor us and bless us, the awardees who are going to receive the award very soon. I would like to call next the wonderful, inspiring faculty who is living in Oman, but his heart and soul are living in Tamil Nadu, especially Tirunelveli district. I would like to invite Dr. Kabali Subramanian, Business School faculty, Arab Open University, Oman.
Good evening, one and all. Dr. Ram, am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Good evening, one and all. It's indeed my pleasure and privilege to be among some of the best minds in this world. It's great to listen to great minds. And I really thank Dr. Ram and Dr. Rajesh for organizing such a wonderful event to motivate people, particularly ACE International, which is organizing Inspire Awards 2021. I would like to congratulate all the awardees, all the winners of these awards. I wish them all the very best in all their future endeavors. And particularly after listening to great motivating speeches by Professor Krishnan, Professor Michelle, Professor Kalpana, Professor Ambrose, Mr. Lowry, Dr. Sudhakar, Dr. Namashivayam, Dr. Kurinji Vendan, it's really amazing. Wonderful words. As Dr. Professor Kalpana rightly said, each and every word is inspiring. So I'm going to here share my little journey, because I strongly believe in two things. Either you inspire people or you get inspired by people. Not only people, even you get inspiration from books, animals, research papers. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share first where I got inspired from, and then let me try to reflect on my life about whether I have inspired some around me. So this is I want to share my little journey with all of you. First, I would like to, thank my parents, grandparents, family, and friends for inspiring me to being a good human being. As Professor Kalpana rightly said, we always need to look back to our parents because they are the inspiration always for every child. And truly, my parents and grandparents and my family members and friends around me inspire every day to live as a good human being. So I should thank them. Professionally, I just want to share with you, as I said, how I got inspired. Basically, as introduced, I'm working for a university as a professor, and also I do consulting, training, and research. Professionally, I got inspired to become a teacher when I was in class 9. My neighbors, my neighbor family, there was a boy who is 2 years younger to me. When I was in class 9, he was in class 7. So he came to me for some help for mathematics. So I just shared some of my learnings with him. He went and told his mother that Anna, which means brother, is teaching well. It is better than my teachers. That is the words he said. And my neighbor, my family friends, my neighbor, the mother of that boy, she came to my mother and said, Kabali is a good teacher. That is how I got inspired to become a teacher. So you get inspiration from all around. And then one more thing I just want to, professionally, I got inspired by, by another great person, Professor C.K. Prahalad. Even though of course, I have met him in Chennai. This was in year 2000, when I was in the beginning of my early career in teaching business with a standalone B school. I read a Business India cover page article which said Professor C.K. Prahalad is in India. He's a professor, Indian origin, but settled in America. He is known for his strategy research, particularly core competence. So the cover page said that Professor C.K. Prahalad is here in India and the industry captains are waiting for him. He used to address the industry captains for one day and that will give them the direction. That inspired me. In fact, in the same year, I got the opportunity to meet him in Chennai in one of the Thai conference. So I was telling myself, oh, there is a professor who comes in and delivers something which inspires the entire nation, right? So that was inspiration to me. I told myself that, will there be a day where people will be waiting for me? Thankfully, of course, not to his, standards, but at least in my own way, So even though I'm living in Oman, whenever I visit India, I have the opportunity, I'm blessed with the opportunity to meet the entrepreneurs and business leaders and share some of my research work. So that's great inspiration I received from Professor C.K. Prahalad. I got inspiration to come into strategy by reading one research article called Value Innovation by Professor Chan Kim of INSEAD Business School. I haven't met him, but one paper, 7-page Harvard Business Review article inspired me to take up strategy as my research and consulting space. So that is a very great inspiration I draw upon from a research paper. And recently, I came across a book called Die Empty. That inspired me. It says, before you go out of this world, try to empty yourself in terms of knowledge in whatever you have. Share with others. Go empty. So these are some of the things which always we get inspired, which is happening around us. So this is what I just wanted to share with all of you. Just I reflect upon how I inspired. Of course, I came to Oman 17 years ago. My first part of my higher education profession was in India. And even my students, now presently they are professors, researchers, administrators across India and different universities. I'm really happy. Whenever I meet them, they always say, Dr. Kabali, you are inspiring us. That's a great thing. With folded hands, I say it's thanks to Almighty, right? And in Oman, for the last 17 years, I've taught number of, here I'm with the MBA program. I taught number of business leaders, I should say, because most of my MBA students are all working executives in senior positions. When they come to me and say that, Kabali, and one great thing is being an expat, from a different country, right? So they come and say that you are inspiring, and generally they say Indians, you are inspiring. So that's great to hear. So that is I should owe a lot to them. And presently I am in the process of building startup ecosystems both in Oman and India and across Gulf region. So here I'm collaborating with I'm really very glad to listen to Dr. Sudhakar, and he was referring to Dr. Pandi Perumal about their research in Tirunelveli. I hail from Tirunelveli, and I'm collaborating with Manonmaniam Sundaranar University to create a startup ecosystem in Tamil Nadu and India, and also collaborating with Oman. So these are some of the things which I want to share with you, and I seek your blessings, seek your wishes to do more. And here, wonderful people around me. Just your words of wisdom and your blessings can take us a long way. And I wish you all the very best with pranams, namaskaram, nandri, vanakkam. Thank you very much. And I thank the organization for choosing me to receive this award. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Really, you are.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So we are really glad to have you here. Because this is also, since this is an Inspire was it's getting emotional. So we are So how many of you actually? I don't know actually how many of you have seen the movie Munna Bhai MBBS, and also in Tamil there is another movie called So we need to hug each other. So so we there won't be anyone to come and make you to be keep you happy. So we need to encourage each other. So that's how the society is running each together, and we are bringing changes in that way. That is the most important thing. So being a human being, so everywhere, not only India, even anywhere, so wherever you are, so we're going to bring changes in that area, in that arena, but still you're working for the humanity. That's more important. That's very beautiful actually. Working for the society is more beautiful, and being a human, bringing a human into society is more important. Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you for really actually your talk. In hope so many of us actually got inspired. So thank you very much for your talk. Actually, we have a next guest actually, Dr. Vellaichami Ponraj. He's a seniorist to our former president of India, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and he just recently joined. Actually, he has been busy with some other meeting. He joined. Dr. Ponraj, sir, are you there?
Yes, I'm there. Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Sir, actually, like, welcome, sir. Actually, So we are happy to be, I mean, like, welcome you here. Like, it's really, it's an inspiring awards, like, since you're associated with Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, and it's really good, actually, you're being here, actually, like, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam being a very inspiration for, like, most of the youngsters, what they are doing today is because of, like, APJ Abdul Kalam. And it's really happy to know, like, you have been closely associated with him, and we are really happy that you are being among with us. So we want you to, like, hear from you.
Yeah, I'm very thankful to you for introducing me. Thank you, sir. The Inspire Awards 2020 and 2021. Sorry for joining you late due to various scheduled commitments. And certainly the Aspire, the ACE International Private Limited, headed by Dr. Ramanathan, the founder, MD of MD, has instituted this award ceremony. Certainly, it will inspire many across the world to contribute through their innovation and creativity. My greetings to every one of them who got the award, and my greetings to the chief guest, Director, CAFRE, University of Pisa, Italy, Dr. Michael Lanzetta. My greetings to Dr. Ambrose Samuel Kibos, the founder and director of Kibos International Health Foundation, Canada. My greetings to the other guest of honor, Dr. Kalpana Surendranath, the leader of Genome Engineering Laboratory, University of Westminster, London, UK, and Mr. Liam Lowry.
Sir, also we have a guest, actually, Professor Krishnan, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madurai Commerce University, is here.
Hello?
Professor Krishnan, Professor Krishnan, Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madurai Commerce University is here.
Kabali,
So
he's
here.
Just now I just saw his address. Thank you, sir. My greetings
Thank
to you
you.
for getting the award. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
And
Thank you.
Krishnan sir is here. Krishnan sir, Vice Chancellor of Madurai Commerce University.
Oh, greetings to Dr. Krishnan, sir. Very nice to see you here. My greetings to you.
Thank you.
Muthalingam Krishnan, good evening, sir. Very nice to see you through. I was working as a junior information scientist in Madurai Kamaraj University. In biology.
I know about you. No need to introduce.
Thank you.
I am the follower of the great leader Abdul Kalam.
Oh, great. Thank you, sir. Thank you. One day I will meet you. When I come to Madurai, I will meet you. Thank you, sir.
I actually missed you in Rameshwaram by 2 minutes.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Sir is taking new office at Tamil Nadu Central University. Yeah, through or actually, like, soon he's taking his new office as Honorable Vice Chancellor of Tamil Nadu Central University. He's taking new office soon.
Okay. I can understand. Yeah. Thank you, sir. We will meet again, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. So my
other dignitaries
in this function, certainly inspiration is the major motivation for the people to contribute, for the youth to contribute. We have in India, we have a Inspire Award and we have a Ignite Award. We have the National Innovation Foundation. We have many other institutions which are giving the innovation to take birth as a product or a system. If you look at the National Innovation Foundation, who has received more than 320,000 innovations, grassroots innovations in India, but only one product has become a successful product. So that is where the challenge. The innovation to product to go to the market, there is a huge challenge which is available, which is the part of our problem ecosystem. The innovation ecosystem is a major problem. So unless in India, who invest 3% of the GDP, it is very difficult for us to capture that innovation to market, to contribute for that. But with all the problem, with all the issues. Certainly, our scientists, our engineers, our grassroots people are contributing a lot. If you look at for Ignite Award, more than 658,000 entries from the students who got selected for Ignite Award in India. More than 6.5 lakh students have contributed with their own creativity. This is the kind of the enthusiasm our youth has. This is the kind of the confidence that they can do it. So it is a question of bringing the innovation ecosystem, which will convert the innovation and creativity into a product and a commercial product and system. Certainly, we have a great goal in India for import substitution, the research and development towards import substitution, research and development towards energy independence, research and development towards water management, research and innovation in the agriculture sector and the biomedical engineering. The great opportunity are available, and even though government and various government departments are contributing for a project, but the amount which is being spent for a particular project is very, very less. Every university have to fight for, our Vice Chancellor is very well aware, every university have to fight for to paying their own salaries. So getting the project and around 100 crore worth of project is for every university is must. That then only any university can become a center of excellence. Then they can achieve greater heights. We have great minds. We have great researchers. We have great innovators. But what we need is a constant enthusiasm, encouragement and motivation, and also work for a particular challenges. The applied sciences, and then we work for a challenges and then convert that challenges into an opportunity. This is what we need to do it. Certainly, I hope the kind of a Inspire Award, what instituted in Singapore, will inspire world leaders, and certainly India will work together with many institutions like Dr. Ram has created, and I wish you all success for encouraging the scientists, encouraging the researchers across the country, across the world. My greetings to you, sir, and also my greetings to all the award winners. I wish you all success. I take leave because 8 o'clock I have to join Tanti TV program. I wish you all of you success. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Like, no, so I know actually you are being busy. Actually,
Thank you,
Dr.
Konrad, sir.
Ramana, he told me.
Thank you.
You have been into different meetings. Actually, yeah. Thank you for joining. Like, no, so we love to have you here. Actually, like, no, I mean, probably in the future, like, no program, like, no. So we'll be collaborating something, and also I would like to meet you sometime later. Okay. And Professor Krishnan, sir. So do you want to say something to Dr. Konrad? Krishnan, sir. Krishnan, sir. Sir? Krishnan, sir? I think sir is in mute actually. Sir, are you there?
Okay. His link is closed.
Okay, yeah.
So you can move on the award.
All right, so yeah. Thank you, sir. Thank you, like, no, so for your wonderful, like, no, inspirational speech. And now it's time for like announcing the awards. And so the screen, like, what you're seeing over the edge, like, so that's showing, like, so we have recently more than 200 applicants, and we had a, like, expert committee, and from them actually, like, so we have, like, I mean, like, so all the 200 applicants actually, because they have really done something good. Actually, we want to, like, choose very best among the 200 applicants. So this was really challenging for us, and Dr. Ramanathan actually, like, so he arranged the expertise committee, and today we are having 20 numbers of, like, inspiring people, the most inspiring people, and these people will be, we are planning to have a book of achievers. Okay, so every year we plan to have a book of achievers every year, and we will be publishing online, so from AC International website, and you can have and I'm planning to have a Inspire website alone, a separate website actually where we can put all the details. And so we are happy to confer most inspiring Vice Chancellor Award to Honorable Vice Chancellor of Madurai Kamaraj University, Professor Yam Krishnan, and who is going to take new office at Central University of Tamil Nadu, Thiruvarur. And so next we do have another inspiring person, actually, like most inspiring scientist award goes to Seidi Kurupu R. Pandi Perumal. He's just having a master's degree, but when you go like check his profile, he has more than 11,000 citations, and he's working on sleep therapy and kind of like psychology kind of things, But he has done a really good job. Actually, he used to even like today also he published one paper. His paper has got published every week. He used to publish one paper. Such a wonderful person, and we are happy on behalf of ACE International Private Limited, Singapore. We are so happy to confer this award to Seidi Kurupu R. Pandi Perumal. And next awardee is so most inspiring again, scientist award goes to Namaswayam Ganesh Pandian. Actually, he inspired through the way he is doing research, and also he inspired through the way he is teaching the students. And recently I have seen post of his on his Facebook. He was teaching students of different countries. Actually, learning is more easy, but teaching is more difficult. So when you know the skill of teaching someone, that is more inspiring, to everyone. So we are so much happy to confer this award to Dr. Namaswayam Ganesh Pandian. And so next award actually goes to most inspiring faculty award. Actually, so you would have seen the way actually he was talking. And being an Indian, actually, he has been to Oman, and he's inspiring Indians in Oman. That's more beautiful. Actually, being in India, actually, you can inspire anyone. But going from India and inspiring someone in other countries, is very very challenging. But we are so happy to confer this award to Dr. Kabali Subramanian, inspiring Indians in Oman. Yeah, thank you, sir. Yeah, so.
Thank you.
Yeah, so we have another most inspiring faculty award, actually, Professor S. Sudhakar. And so I want to tell about this person, because even the tea shop, he don't want a big arena or some, big environment to, he can you invite him to a tea shop, he'll come over there and he'll talk about science. Such a nice and a humble and simple person. And we are so much happy to confer this most inspiring faculty award to Professor S. Sudhakar. And so another most inspiring person, most inspiring Tamil educator award, because Dr. Kurunji Vendan, actually, he has taken lots of steps to take Tamil language to different countries. Tamil is one of the world's very oldest language, like Chinese language. Okay, and it's more important when you want take the language to other people. It's more challenging. And he recently associated with the Chinese university to make Money Megalai. Money Megalai is a big book of thing. And he I mean, me and Kunjan and Sarah, we are associated together, and we are making Money Megalai into Chinese language. And he also asked me to do Silapadigaram into Chinese language. So we are closely working together to make our Tamil into different transform into a land of Chinese, okay, China. Thank you, sir. Yeah, so another award goes to most inspiring environmental activist. Actually, he's a really good. Actually, he's a very he's living a very simple life, and he needs support. Actually, to be frank, saying he's not having any kind of income or something, but he's working constantly to do the Bhumi Pandis, the kind of seedings. He is going in and around Tenkasi district, and he's because he's helping for future generation. Our children is going to be here but this kind of person, he inspired me really. And I mean, a day before yesterday, he made seedlings of 7,000 seedlings in Tenkasi districts. So this most inspiring environmental activist award goes to S. Suresh. Yeah, so best educator award goes to Dr. Halima Sadia. Halima Sadia, actually, she belongs to Delhi, and she's very closely associated with Dr. Ramanathan. Actually, they are working a lot, actually. And being a Muslim, actually, kind of like very challenging, you know. So women is very challenging in our society, and being a Muslim and like coming and like doing something to society is really challenging. And Salima, actually, like, you know, Halima, she came over, like, you know, all the thing, and like, you know, she's being very inspiring to, like, you know, the minority society, and she's like, you know, educating the people and supporting society. And this award, like, you know, we are happy to confer this Best Educator Award to Dr. Halima Sadia. And further, actually, there'll be the next awards, actually, like, you know, so you can see other awards. So we have a Best Innovator Award, Dr. C. Anchana Devi. Best Faculty Award, Dr. Kannaganti Jolshia Brahmachari. Best Faculty Award, Dr. Vijay Chitra. Best Faculty Award, Dr. G. Ravati. Best Faculty Award again goes to Dr. Dr. K. Umadevi. And Best Faculty Award to Dr. B. Punita. And Best Teacher Award goes to Dr. M. Magima. Best Teacher Award, Dr. V. Ramakrishna. Best Personal Award goes to Dr. Venkat Kumaresan. He's the author, actually, like, he's also doing a wonderful job. You can visit his website. So, and yeah, so you can like learn something from there, actually, you know. So we have another Best Faculty Award goes to Dr. M. Rajesh. He's Tamil Nadu Science Forum President. He belongs to Madurai. And he is also doing lots of things in Madurai, also like the birds kind of things, you know. So he's involved in lots of things in the environment. And yeah, so Young Scientist Award goes to Dr. Buddha Rama Krishna Prasad. Best Research Award goes to Dr. P. Shyam Chundar. Young Scientist Award, Dr. Amina Jaffrey. Young Research Award, Dr. Jimin P. Philip. Young Researcher Award, Arati Kothari. Young Research Award, Miss Shefali Ben Preshbhai Patel. Young Research Award, Mrs. Reshma Niyaria. Young Achiever Award, Mr. Vijay Praveen Maharajan. Young Achiever Award, Mr. Uni Parda Saradi Iyengar. Young Achiever Award, Dr. Ruchi Tomar. Yeah. So this is what, like, you know, so we have a most inspiring people in India, and we are so happy to, like, you know, confer this award to, like, you know, most inspiring people in India. And so we want like more inspiring people in future. So this is just a start, actually, and we are looking for like more inspiring people. So this is just like, you know, kind of like thing we could, like, you know, do something for a society. So we welcome, like, you know, more inspiring people in future. So come forward, like, you know, inspire us and bring changes in the society and make our India great. So with that, actually, I'm signing off, and over to Dr. Ramanathan.
Thank you, Dr. Rajesh, for your wonderful encourage as well as encouragement for making this event successfully happen. I would like to ask Vandi Perumal, are you there? Vandi Perumal? Okay. So it is very happy moment, and it is a kind of caring and sharing about our fellow humans with the word of humanity, because humanity is the most powerful thing for the fellow human to take care as well as share with the good knowledge, good spirit, good encouragement, good motivation, and good support. Together we can win. That's the way we have to work together, engage together, This is the small aspiration from ACE International Private Limited, along with the support of Dr. Rajesh Kumar, who is pioneering back to support all sorts of way to make this event very successfully. I would like to thank from my wholehearted manner to Dr. Rajesh, as well as the dignitaries, especially the fellow speakers who are coming from different place with a different time zone, and especially Professor Namasivayam in one zone, and Dr. Kalpana, as well as Dr. Michael in different zone, Europe, and myself in middle. Myself and Dr. Kabali are in the middle, east-west kind of thing. But we are having the mindset, and we are working together for the fellow human being, how to uplift their life. That is the main concern. We are expecting you to take the journey along with us for the coming days. We are here to support for your need as well as your seed. Wherever you want to grow further, the world is with us, and we can make together to handhold yourself to reach to the destiny where you want to go further. Professor Yam Krishnan, he has done a lot. Without him, I could not able to make my thesis to complete in those days. He has generously supported me in many ways. I still remember those days. After nearly more than 20 years, it is a chance for me to give back to him. Really, I'm very honored. I'm happy. My ACE International has made the way to pinpoint with his journey. Uh, Last year, when I visited, that time I went to meet him personally in Madurai Kamaraj University. He showed the same affection and love towards me. But it is also a fortunate time for me to make him to continue his successful vice chancellorship to the Central University of Tamil Nadu, Tiruvallur, where my friends also working. So hopefully my next visit I will go to, because my native is Kumbakonam, very near to Tiruvallur. So definitely I will go and meet along with my friend Dr. Rajesh. Especially I have to thank Dr. Sudhakar. He is the person motivating us from the beginning onwards, and all these ideas generated from different mindsets, the brainstorming of different people. Especially I would like to thank for that. Without him, Dr. Rajesh, he could not able to arrange it. So I would like to thank Professor Sudhakar for that. And Dr. Kabali Subramaniam, when I spoke to him, he generously accepted and spending this whole time. I don't know whether he has any other commitments over there, but he is very generously sitting with us. And Dr. Halima, she is supporting a lot for me to handhold for the service to extend to our people. She is really deserving for that. I could see her journey for the last more than 6 months of period, how much she is having the energy, enthusiasm to support for many people in the society. Especially rightly pointed out, there are many communities who cannot able to come forward. Last time also I spoke, the C-suite leadership in women are very, very less, even in developed countries also. Then we have to focus more. The gender discrimination should not be there to unequalize the community. We have to support the gender equality to bring forward. That is the aim. She is also having the thought, women education and women employment need to be balanced in the society. Thank you, Dr. Halima. And she's also supporting the technical aspects with me together. Thank you so much. And I would like to extend my thanks for one and all who have believed on us and applied for this award, and the juries who have spent their time to select the right people in the right manner. That is very, very important. So we are believing on their verification to select the right people and recommend to us. So this is the starting point. We are overlooking for the aspects to come over in the next period of time. Uh, Professor Kabali is supporting a lot for Tamil Nadu people, and we can arrange some other program along with his guidance and the support, especially the strategy view of point. That is the ultimate backbone. I learned from him a lot about the Blue Ocean strategy. Really, we are going to create the magnificent environment for us. As Dr. V. Punraj, he has also a motivated person keeping in touch with me regularly, and we are exchanging our ideas, and we are looking for the opportunity to work together. Because of his tight schedule, he could not join in the correct time, but with my request, he joined, and he blessed the awardees. He has a lot of vision because of Dr. Abdul Kalam. He has seeded many things into his mind, so we can able to bring it out one by one. And we have the eminent personality together with us, like Professor Kurunjivendan. He is also sitting in Tamil University, Tanjavur. Being in a nation of foreign land, Singapore, but Tamil also one of the official language in Singapore. I am also take official in charge for certain Tamil association in Singapore. I would like to have his handholding to support for the Tamil community. There are many more forums. They are working very seriously for the Tamil business people. If anybody wanted to upscale your idea or something, anything, as rightly pointed out, there are more innovations available, but there is no scaling up process to bring it to the product and the product coming to the society. So that is the way we have to work together. Institute industry collaboration opportunity that is going to remove the gap where we can able to excel better as well as explore better. That is the way. I would like to thank Dr. Ambrose. He has started the Gibbous International Health Foundation. I'm also one of the board member. It is registered in Canada, and we are looking for the opportunity how to uplift the health and well-being status of the global community. Is very good, nice person. I would like to thank Lowry, Liang Lowry, VIVO Regional Manager in India. He has also generously coming over to congratulate all the awardees. I would like to thank one and all. If anybody I leave it, please forgive me. Other friends also who have believed in us, and they are making the effort to apply as well as bagging this award. Congratulations each one who are deserving for this, and the way we have to lead further, as already mentioned, natural selection by Darwin's theory, uh, struggle for existence, survival of the fittest, use and disuse theory. This will support you for your evolutionary process in coming days. We can have the bright future forever. Thank you so much. Thank you, Dr. Rajesh.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah. So if you want to say something, Shulak, if you want to share something, Shulak, we can give you a few seconds if somebody wants to share your so how was the how we organize so how we give this opportunity for you to have the award. You can share your we can give few seconds to share. If somebody wants to share something, somebody want to speak. I mean, those who got the award.
I want to just thank each one of you. You are doing a great job. And I was really very impressed by the way you have conducted the program, and you have assembled the great people. You know, the presence of great people in itself is a great motivation. Even if we are not getting any award, but they are present, they are talking to us, they are inspiring us. That is really wonderful. The idea was wonderful idea. And secondly, all these awards always have greater weightage on us, so that we have to move ahead. And as it is said, that woods are lovely, dark and deep. I have promises to keep and miles to go before I sleep. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. Thank you, ma'am. So we are happy to confer this award. Actually, we are honored to confer this award to you, ma'am. Yeah. So,
Dr.
Anyone?
Yes, Rajesh. Yeah. Thank you, Dr. Ram. So I found this event to be extremely high-profile live wire event. Except for facing the laptop, it did not give me a feeling of a virtual event at all. Great global dignitaries were extremely humble, because there are people who just talk highly about themselves, and people don't talk highly about them when they find people like that. But these guys, every dignitary here was so humble. And had shared not just their personal success stories, but they had shared their vision and the need to do something for the society. And this being a kind of a prolonged phase of about 1.5 to 2 years, where not even people don't visit offices, maybe their HR heads or function heads may not take the time to recognize and reward them. an institution like ACE International taking the time to reward everybody is a phenomenal exercise which boosts motivation for people to serve. Thank you so much, Dr. Ron.
Good evening.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Dr. Vengat Kumar.
Mahima.
Yes. Good evening to one and all present here. Greetings to all. I'm very much happy to share my what to say. It is very happiest moment.
Yeah, ma'am. Can you introduce yourself? Tell your name.
Sir,
and,
I'm Dr. M. Mahima, working as a.
What award you?
Sorry, sir. I'm Dr. M. Mahima, Principal Investigator, Science and Technology Project, Tamil Nadu State Council Science and Technology, DST grant. I'm working as Assistant Professor, Department of Microbiology, Mutaimal College of Arts and Science, Rasipuram, Namakkal district. I'm working on microbiology, biotechnology, special mention on nanotechnology. I'm working on nanomaterials. I won national level first prize with the national level first prize with the cash award in India International Science Festival, which was organized by Ministry of India as well as Ministry of Science and Technology, Ministry of Earth Science, and the Ministry of Family and Welfare, VIVA, CSIR. Then I have received the best teacher award in one organization of Australia, as well as I have received best young women scientist award in Pearl Foundation. I have published more than 17 papers with reviewed journals, as peer-reviewed journals, as well as SCA journals, with the impact factor of 19.73. Then I have received some projects. I have completed one major project in DBT, then 5 minor projects from TNACST. Currently, I'm currently ongoing project is going on from TNACST with the DST grant, and I'm guiding MPhil as well as PhD scholars. I have conducted organized 40 DBT sponsored full scope workshop. It is a paper microscope. Moreover, I have organized a national level DBT sponsored seminar. Then I'm happy to participate in this. As a microbiologist, I have seen many microbiologists in this. Moreover, Krishnan sir is a microbiologist. I am inspired in that. Then one ma'am, I cannot remember all their names, from UK. She belongs to life science, as well as that another one person, he belongs to scientist, he belongs to Tamil. So different communities are gathered here. I am very inspired. Moreover, 200 among the 200, only 20 participants were selected based on their merits. I am happy to see this. Thank you very much. Thank you, one and all. I want to congratulate Ram sir as well as Rajesh Kumar sir for your priceless effect, because among the 200, it is tough to select all the people. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you all the dynasties as well as I congratulate all the winners.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.
One more thing, Ponraj sir also came to this program. I am very much impressed because I didn't see Abdul Kalam sir directly, but Ponraj sir, he was part of Abdul Kalam sir. He was stayed along with him. So I am very much happy to see him here also. Thank you, sir. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Thank you very much. Yeah. So we can have two more. Actually, if somebody wants to give your feedback. See, this Inspire Award actually we planned. I planned actually last year itself. I really want to bring changes in the Indian community. The reason we don't have encouragement. We are lots of people doing lots of things, but the problem is we don't encourage each other.
Rajesh,
when we have the kind of probably we can do lots of inspiring things. So this happened because of Dr. Ramanathan. Actually, when I said, sir, actually I have a plan. Actually, I want to do something Inspire Awards. But if I'm giving from India, that won't really people, they won't think, okay, so I want kind of an international kind of thing. And when I spoke to Ramanathan sir, actually he really accepted. he said actually that's really good actually, like, so I'm ready to, like, be part of this, yes, since we have a really good idea of Inspire Awards, so we could, like, do that. And today actually, like, so we are happy to confer, like, lots of awards. But since we have received 200 applicants, this was too difficult for us to, like, coordinate. I mean, probably next year actually we will be having not only through online, we will be having a real-time program, so we can, like, have a meeting somewhere in Chennai or somewhere, maybe in some place. Okay, so we are having to planning to have, like, grant the Inspire Awards should go every year to, like, bring more talents to, like, showcase them and inspire the everyone to come to, like, do something in their own, like, whatever, like, it can be not only academician, can be someone, like, doing something good for the society. That's more important. So that way we are planning to, like, hold this Inspire Awards in future. And if somebody wants to share something, like, we can have two more, like, so because we can complete. Yeah.
Rajesh from Madurai.
Yes, please. Yeah.
Sir, it's
Yes. Yeah.
It's a great feeling to be here. Thank you for the given opportunity. And really, not only you have given the award to the inspiring people, by their speech, they also inspired each and every one of us. And it's a wonderful opportunity for me, because so many great people all over in the world. So you have united us, and surely we can do wonderful thing by collaborating each and every one. And for me, don't wait for the opportunity, create it. And that is the thing I always want to say to my students as well as colleagues. And myself, I am working in Assistant Professor in Zoology, American College, and we are concentrating on environment, something we have to do society, even through research, and many are getting many funds, but that research is not going to the society. And at this juncture, I want to tell that research converted into useful for the normal human being, layman, and it has to reach the village people also. So that is my ambition, and I am working on it, and we will do wonders. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for the award, and I congratulate.
Thank you, sir. Raj sir, actually, like, I know him, like, few months ago, actually, like, during lockdown, actually, we had a conversation. He invited me to give a talk at American College, but due to, like, COVID travel restriction, and also, like, the restrictions, I couldn't, like, travel to his college to give a talk to his student. But yeah, so I'm really happy because next year probably Vivo India, actually, like, Vivo phones, probably next year the Inspire Award will be, like, Vivo India, they will be, like, supporting. And just now, actually, like, Laurie has said, actually, like, he sent me a message, like, next year we can have a great event, maybe at Delhi or somewhere, wherever you want, like, we can have a Vivo India supported Inspire Awards. So I'm really actually thankful to Laurie, actually, like, just send me a message. So next year, like, when this situation, like, getting changed, probably next year we'll be having a Vivo India Inspire Awards. So that way, like, so I'm really, like, thankful to, like, all those who have played, actually, because you people made this event really great. Because of you only, actually, we could, like, do this kind of event, because it's not about, like, doing something, because I'm doing lots of charity work, as Ramana sir knows, actually. I'm doing lots of charity work in Tamil Nadu, also in other states, through Art of Giving Charitable Trust. So what are things, actually, we are, like, being a mediator, actually. Me and Ramana sir, like, just we are mediator. So we are getting something, and, like, we are providing to the society, like, taking in this hand and, like, giving to the other way, actually. So this way, actually, like, we are, like, improving the society, improving the people life, so that's more important, actually, because we are because of the society. So individual cannot be a society. So when you want to, like, survive in this world, actually, we can go with the society. When you are being in the society, when you keep the society happy, then only we can also be happiest person in the world. So actually, yeah, so if somebody wants to share something, actually, I can, like, give one more person.
Sir, I have a question. Sir, actually, 200 persons applied for this. So among the 220, what are the challenges you have faced in that?
Yeah, so the challenges what we face is like yeah, so we plan to give like so we could have given to like all the 200 participants. The thing is like really wants to like give to the person who really done something in their career. Okay, the most important thing is like so we have noticed actually many of them they have really done something in their career, but we still like noticed like who really did something to the society.
Yes,
So that way actually we choose, yeah, so that way we don't want like so restrict the awards, but still so they have done something in their career, but still what they have like done to the society is more important. For example, Dr. Magima actually so I have seen her profile. She's made a microscope actually that is I have seen actually that is a small paper made. Actually I don't remember what kind of microscope she has made. She has been to society and she was like educating and teaching to the student, Dr. Magima from
so it is called
College. So they can have like sorry, ma'am.
She is the one who's asking the question, sir.
No. Is she's asking?
No, sir.
No, Dr. Magima, she's not. I don't know who's asking actually, because I have no idea who's asking. I'm just saying, okay. So everybody has done something in their career. Actually, they have done really good, wonderful job. But those who like done something in the society, that's what like we felt, and we have chose those people, and we conferred the award to them.
Thank you.
I don't know who actually asked the question. Can you call
I
your
only
name?
asked the questions.
I only asked the questions.
You only asked, okay, yeah. So yeah, okay, you only asked, okay, fine, yeah. So that's why I said you actually, because I didn't know actually you asked the question. Okay, so actually because I have given an example of you because I have seen your profile actually, because when they said to me actually, even I cross-checked actually, when Dr. Ramanathan and sir actually, he sent me all those selected candidates, I also cross-checked. Then I found actually what you are actually. Then I went to Google and I put your name. Then I have seen actually you have done like lots of things. Even I went to your college website to find like what you have done. So we didn't give award just like that actually, So I have.
So you have checked everything. So only you have not checked our profile. Sorry,
yeah,
sir?
random check, not like everyone. Random check, check,
No,
not
sir.
everybody's profile. Yeah, random check. I did actually. I found your website. I have gone to your college website. I have seen your profile, and also I Googled your name, and I found you have a newspaper, something like So you have made microscope. I don't know actually whether you asked the question. I just given you an example. You have made some microscope. You have been to society, and you will given training to students. Okay.
So actually,
that way only
So, sir, actually, that microscope is discovered by Dr. Manu Prakash from. He is Indian-born scientist. He is residing in US. Actually, this was a project which was given by Department of Biotechnology to us to disseminate that microscope to the society, to the school children as well as college students as well as faculty. Because everyone we cannot purchase the microscope, because it is costly and we may not handle. So if it is, scholars, if they are collecting the samples, they may go to the field and they'll collect and they'll directly view the specimens in the microscope.
Yeah, that's great. Actually, that's why actually I told you.
So
I
it
have
is
been
only $1 cost, sir.
Yeah.
It is the cost of only $1.
$1.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, I have been to your college website. I have checked your profile. I have seen what I have done. So we didn't like confer award just like that, So we really want to give the award those who are really deserving. You did something to society.
Yes,
so that way, actually, we are so much happy to confer the award to you, man. Yeah.
Thank you
actually,
very much.
So it's time for us to sign off. And thank you
Sir,
everyone, for joining.
Sir, good evening. This is Dr. Revati from Anadesh, Chennai. So it's a great honor for me to attain this special award from AC International, and I'm also grateful to you for choosing me to collect this award. It's really big respect for receiving this award. So this award is extremely acknowledged my profession also. So I would like to thank all the team members who have taken a lot of efforts to organize this event successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much, ma'am. Next year you'll be receiving a good award. You can do fantastic, bring changes in the society,
Sure,
bring
sure,
it to the
sir.
society. Okay, so we can bring lots of changes.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am.
Thank
Thank
you.
you, ma'am. Yeah. So yeah. So if
Dr.
somebody wants to
Michael,
talk.
Dr. Michael, do you want to say something?
Yeah, Mitchell. Mitchell, do you want to speak?
Thank you very much for all the very deep emotions. When you provided the list, it was really great pleasure. And I think I have 10 years, I'm 10 years younger now because of this great event. Congratulations to everybody. Thank you. I cannot find more words.
Thank you, Michelle. So we have a long way to go. We'll be visiting soon. Actually, I'll be coming to your university probably during this winter. So when the travel lessons are over, actually, probably I'll be visiting you soon. Yeah. Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay. So the award actually. Yeah.
Dr. Uma Devi.
Sorry.
Uma Devi, sir, working in Anadesh College. So I'm very grateful to Dr. Ramanathan sir and Dr. Rajesh. So they are very patient and they are collecting the information from us. If we have done anything wrong, extremely sorry for that, sir. By getting this award, no, we are thinking that whether we are deserving for this award in front of getting those dignitaries. I don't know whether we are deserved for that, but we are taking this as a initial point and we can do better to our society, sir. I have done my PhD in glass ceiling, ma'am. Kalpana ma'am, I have done my PhD in glass ceiling. By seeing you, really it motivates and inspires us to do much better in our career. So I thank all the dignitaries and also the team for organizing this wonderful program, sir. Thank you so much.
I would like to invite my
Thank
friend.
you very much. Yeah.
From US.
Yeah, regarding the mementos, actually mementos, tomorrow I'm going to Madurai. Okay, probably tomorrow or maybe day after tomorrow. So your mementos will be sent from, actually when I reach, actually I'll be sending all the mementos to you, your postal address. Okay, so it will reach in a couple of days. And also the certificate also we will be issuing shortly. So this one so we want to connect you probably so next year the fair war supported by Vivo Mobiles and Vivo India. So next year we are hosting a conference, maybe directly Mobiles they are going to support next year Inspire Awards. Thank you everyone. Thank you very much for joining and so having me here. Yeah.
Mr. Venkichar, are you there? Can you speak? Venkichar. Venkichar. Okay. Mr. Mani, do you want to say something?
Yeah. Thank you for inviting me over and and giving me my surprise dose of inspiration. Suddenly I was just seeing everybody has a DR in front of their names, so that's quite endearing, I must say. So in fact I've been part of these kind of awards. We had an overseas Indian award instituted by Times of India. So I was their creative consultant for 5 years. So I think what we should also do is probably document these people's achievements, even as a coffee table book, because print is going out of fashion.
Yes.
And
we have that.
Superb.
Book of achievers. We have book of achievers.
Okay.
We are going to publish everybody's profile with ISBN number. So we are going to publish online. So it's going to be available soon. Then we are going to have achievers 2020 and 2021, like us every year. That actually I also program we got it from Singapore. So that we are making it now.
Yeah, no, because this is the first year's winners become the benchmark for the next year's selection. So because we used to do, and this was the NRI of the year award. So imagine how many countries we used to run, and the kind of people that we used to do. And I think this is the almost in that scale, because you have straight away started off on a NRI space only. So of course we had the backup of Times of India to do a lot of stuff. So this is amazing because very quickly, because it was just almost. I thought only 2 weeks back he sent this thing that do you want to nominate someone in this form, and then suddenly it just got over. That's amazing speed. So I want to congratulate Rajesh sir and Ram sir for turning around these things so beautifully. I'm so glad that I know some 3-4 people here, so that I'm very excited to be in this some amazing company. Thank you for having me over.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. Actually, so it's time for us to signing off because it's getting late, and for Ramana sir, it's 2.5 hours ahead, and for Kalpana ma'am, it's morning. And Mitchell, actually, I don't know what's your time now. Actually, Mitchell, what's the time now?
It's okay. It's time for tea. 5. It's 5. Okay.
All right. Because we are from different time zone. Actually, we need to keep everybody in the correct page. So I don't know actually how to because the Inspire Award became more emotional. We have been very close to each other. We became like a family. This award made us to connect to each other. Not only as an award, actually, it made us to become very close to each other. That way, that's how so we bring changes in the society. And I'm really thankful to Ramana sir for hosting Inspire Award. When I said it's
Mr. Venkichar from USA. He wanted to tell.
Okay, yeah, all right, yeah, please, yeah.
You are in mute.
Or to Venkichar.
Yeah. Good evening, everybody. It's an awesome gathering of such highly qualified and reputable personalities and scientists. I just heard doctors speaking and so many of you. First of all, let me extend a congratulatory note to all the winners. I think it is indeed a privilege to be award recipient with such accolades. And Dr. Ram, I think you've done a wonderful job. I just wonder, you're like Vishnu everywhere. I mean, you do so many things in a day. I wonder how you find time. You can't do one thing at a time properly, but you do many things at a time. That's fantastic. And I see this team, which is so cohesive and so very beautiful. It's amazing. It's so very inspiring to see each personality here coming together, sharing. And my apologies, I joined in a bit late, but I had other commitments. But I would definitely see some of the recorded part if I can. And I once again want to wish you, and maybe the next time I can sponsor an award for a young scientist like the doctor which mentioned, or for any of the fields that you would like to initiate. That will be my humble contribution. And Dr. Ram, I always like to support new initiatives. I run a techno-vision hub, even in the US, an innovation hub. I'm tied up with many universities. I would like to see many more upcoming flourishing scientists and eminent personalities to be rewarded. I still remember in 2002, when Narayan Murthy from Infosys is a good friend of mine, we hosted him and we gave him the Gopi Award, the Global Organization of People of Indian Origin Award. At that time, I was in Singapore, along with our Tharman Shanmugam, the Deputy Prime Minister. And at that time in Singapore, so I was just wondering, Narayan Murthy is a personality who's almost well known everywhere. But I felt, okay, as a person of Indian origin, okay, great. But today what I see and what I really recognize is the right thing to do. Acknowledge each and every individual for their contributions and for their specific areas of interest, which excel compared to the rest. And as a source of encouragement, I think this is fantastic. This is beautiful. This is the way to go. And I would love to be a part of it, Dr. Ram and the rest of the doctors who are there and the team. please count me in, and I will do my humble part. And it's an honor to be here among the prestigious lot. Once again, thank you, Dr. Ram and team, and wish you all the best for many, many more accolades, many, many more achievements, making India proud, making yourself proud, and making the world a better place for all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much for really your words made us to get more energy, because I was tired actually, and also I guess most of us sitting for a couple of hours, but the way you deliver a talk really made us to get more energy, and it's going to throw us what further in future. Thank you, sir. Thank you for joining with us. And yeah, so it's time for us conclude this Inspire Awards 2020-2021. And yeah, so as I said earlier, your mementos will be reaching you soon. Actually, we'll be sending you in a couple of days. And I need to go to Madurai because it's already getting ready there. So I'll be sending to you the address provided. And also certificate will be also we are going to print, and also the Book of Achievers 2021. We already got the ISBN from Singapore. Dr. Ramanathan, he has already got that ISBN number. So we are putting there, it's in the website, it will be available from AS International website. You can know that website ID, we can share later. And from there, every issue, we are planning to have a separate website for Inspire Awards. So we are also going to put all the information every year. So your Book of Achievers, your name and everything will be put it there. You'll have a separate profile for every individual who done something. So we have a couple of small, a couple of words about you, what you have done. It will be there in the website. It's going to remain because the beautiful thing in the life is so after you die, so your name will be there through online. So what you have done actually, your name. So somebody putting your name. That's the beauty of research. When I want to do research, somebody asked me, what are you going to do? I said, even after my death, my name will be somebody will be referring my name. So they will put R.R. Kumar et al. They will be citing my name in their research paper, even after 20 years or 30 years or 40 years later. So my name will be there. That's why I'm into research. So that's the most beautiful thing. What you're doing is so your name will be there. Even you're not going to be in the world, but your name, somebody will be reading your work. They'll be citing your work. That's the most beautiful things that we can do for the society. And with that, actually, we are thank you everyone, and thanks to Dr. Mitchell Lanzette, he joined, and I also thank my I could say a very good friend, or I don't know how to say, Dr. Kalpan ma'am. Actually, she joined. Actually, she's being a wonderful inspiration to women actually, and whatever I call she used to join immediately, and I really thanks to Kalpan ma'am, and also I thank. Professor Sudhakar, actually, he has always been been a very good support for me. So, and he's more inspiring to me, so I need that kind of a faculty everywhere. So that kind of person can bring India great in a couple of years later, or maybe in 10 years. So we need such kind of professors, and also we had a very good academician, those who received the award. Actually, they're really inspiring. They have done a really good job in their perspective. What they can do, actually, they have really done a job. As I said, Dr. Maggie Ma, and I have noticed few of them. They have really done a good job. That is what we want. This is what we can bring changes, and we need to motivate others to do such kind of things. That's more important. That's the beauty of life, actually. Living and earning and making wealth is not a life, actually. So what you learn and you need to give to the society, pay back to society, and that way you bring changes. And the society is what we are living, and that way we can bring beautiful life to everyone. And with that, actually, we are signing off, and yeah, so thank you everyone, and thank you very much for joining, and have a good night and have a good morning. Yeah, bye.
Okay, bye all.
Bye, ma'am.
Okay,
Yeah,
thank you. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.